NAB 2018, we're here at NewTek. We're going to be talking NDI with Will here, and we're going to do that next. So, NewTek, of course, you know, I'm a fan of NewTek. You know, the video toaster back in '87 was all my jam, you know, on the Amiga and stuff like that. Of course, you guys have grown into something completely different from that with the Tricaster and, of course, this new NDI protocol, which we'll get to in a second. First of all, just tell everybody what a Tricaster is.
Sure. Well,
what do you got for coming up?
NewTek is a company that really we're about creating tools for storytellers. You know, whether that's broadcasters, whether that's independent people, whether that's someone doing live streaming. It's all about telling story, and we're doing that through basically three things: computers, software, and networks.
Okay.
And that really goes back all the way to the days of the video toaster you mentioned. Our latest product, or our generation product, we call Tricaster. It's been 12 years now, Tricaster, and that's grown from something that was originally designed for basically broadcasting to three things: regular video to some screen, and then of course streaming out to some streaming audience. And that's grown into full production suites, and again, that's all happening in software. It's driven by software, and then taking advantage of networks to be able to communicate, and really what used to be very expensive, purpose-driven hardware and very proprietary things, and doing that on general purpose computing, you know, to give access to as many people as possible.
Okay. And you had the latest one you have is called the TC1, right?
Tricaster TC1, yes. It's a 16 input, very powerful video switcher right within a computer-based system, but that includes other things. It's fully integrated.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you got the touch screen that now pretty much caters to everybody, from the beginner to the advanced person.
One of the things that we look at in the age that we're living in is just like we're so used to touch screens or intuitive interfaces, and one of the things that we looked at is just like when you see video and multiple camera sources coming in, the natural inclination is to say, I want that to be seen, and I want this to be seen. So we need to be able to make a system that can operate in that environment, but yet, if you need to, have the power and the complexity that you get into for those bigger shows. So it really is looking to marry up and allow a whole new generation of people to create their stories through video.
Awesome. Let's switch over to the NDI side of things, and this is you guys came out with it last year, and
we're almost 3 years.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
On NDI, and that's one of the amazing things about it.
You pushed it last year.
Yeah.
And that's when I first started getting into the whole NDI, because there were all of a sudden there were things that I could actually get that had NDI in it.
Yes.
And that was the coolest thing. I have the Connect Spark. I have a PTZ optics camera.
Thank you very much.
With the new firmware in it, and it was like from the IP protocol that was in there to NDI right now, it's night and day, and it's just amazing what you can do with these things. So, and of course, it's something you don't have to have a Tricaster for it.
Right. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is NDI, or what we call Network Device Interface. It is a protocol that's freely available. It is made by NewTek, but we have delivered that as an SDK to any developer, and it's royalty free. So you can develop on that, whether you're independent, whether you're competing with NewTek. We have a full ecosystem that we're looking at, because really the industry is transitioning to IP.
Yeah.
And we have been doing this for quite a while. As I said before, computers, software, networks.
Yeah.
And IP is the natural way that software talks to each other. So we decided to bring that to the industry because we saw this as an ecosystem to provide more flexibility, more creative options, new workflows for end users at every level of the market. And that's really what's happened. You said you became aware of it a year ago. In the it's kind of expanded even beyond our expectations in many ways, because now it is used honestly at the highest levels of broadcast, as well as independent and individual just gaming streamers, say going onto the Twitch platform just to utilize that with free tools for streaming. It enables storytelling, and it enables that in an ease of use, and it's friendly in software, and that's what makes it unique.
Yeah, you can set things up, you don't need hardware. I do a lot of on-the-road live streams, so I know of 3 boxes that are going to be sitting at home doing absolutely nothing nowadays because of the fact that I have NDI and a simple Cat6 cable to a router with power over Ethernet, so I have it all through one cable. It's just amazing. So Skype.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So Microsoft and Skype and NDI, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, this is something that we're really excited about with the announcement from Microsoft, because Skype is a desktop application and it is software, and now NDI is going to be available from that application out into all different types of devices. That allows for that routing to actually take place on the network, expanding workflows and expanding storytelling.
I'd love to talk to you about it all day, but you know, we've got to move on because we've got a lot more videos, and of course you've got a lot more interviews to do. So Will, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for stopping by. For more information, if you don't mind, see a website, www.newtek.com/NDI for the NDI stuff. Of course, we have many live production systems that work in that same paradigm.
All right, perfect. Thanks a lot.
All right,
Will.
thank you.
And check out everything over at Geekazine, youtube.com/Geekazine. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for notifications. And until the next video, NAB 2018, you guys geek out.